Hey, Scott Sambucci here, founder at SalesQualia and the creator of the Startup Selling Coaching Program. So it's a new month, it's the month of May, and that means we're going to be focusing on a new topic this month. And the topic that keeps coming up a lot for the startup selling members in a lot of the coaching calls is the pipeline. How do we manage the sales pipeline? How do we put the right leads in the top of the funnel, and how do we make sure we're pulling the right ones through to make them paying customers? And so this is what I want to bring to you as a Monday morning sales challenge. And this is going to be focusing on how to do prospecting the right way. So are you ready for this week's challenge as we kick off the new month? Here we go. So one of the things as I talk to startup teams, startup founders, CEOs, they obviously know they need to prospect. And then when I ask them, so when exactly do you do prospecting? Like, show me in your calendar when you've booked out 2 hours at a time, a couple days a week to do your prospecting work. And oh, by the way, when you're going to go do that prospecting work, where exactly are you spending your time? Is it an hour in LinkedIn? And then is it an hour looking at conference websites? Are you putting together a list with a virtual assistant and then working procedurally through that list to send personalized emails and in-mails on LinkedIn to your target customers? And that's where I sort of get the, no, actually, I know I want to do prospecting, but I'm not really dedicating the time to do it. So that's my challenge to you, is take a look at your calendar and ask yourself, look at that calendar and say, look, I know I've got these meetings. I maybe have a couple of potential customer calls. I know I've got this event, or I've got this conference I'm going to go to. Those are all in your calendar. So what I want you to do today, Monday morning, is pick two time spots this week. Do it right now. Open up your calendar and pick two 2-hour time spots where you are going to be specifically doing your sales prospecting, and book that time in. Don't move that meeting with yourself. And then within that Google, if you're using Gmail, for example, within that calendar invite, I want you to put down 2 or 3 objectives of what you want to get out of that prospecting time. So is it, I want to contact 10 potential customers via LinkedIn, or I want to visit these 3 conference websites and get a list of the speakers and send out a personal note to those speakers to see if they would be interested in a conversation about what we do and the problems that they have. So it's really just a matter of focus. And that's what's going to help you start feeding the top of the sales pipeline. So that's my challenge to you, is put this time in your calendar, book it with yourself, don't move that meeting, and then give yourself some really clear objectives as you're going through that prospecting work. So it gets even better though, because I know that a lot of people want help with feeding this top of the funnel and then managing those deals in the funnel. So if you look on this page, you'll see that I'm going to be hosting a live webinar. And if you've been on my webinars before, you know that it's a ton of really, really rock solid content. I go really fast. I bring you the best that I can in the time that we have. And so this webinar that I'm going to be hosting in just next week is going to be focusing all around how to fill and manage your sales pipeline. It's all about how to do prospecting the right way without ending up with a bunch of bad leads. So if you want some help with filling that pipeline and managing that pipeline, this would be a really good opportunity for you to learn from what I've learned working with startups and all the work that I've done in the past. So what I want you to do is click on that link, register yourself, reserve your spot. I've already announced this webinar. I've already had a bunch of people already sign up. So we've got lots of spots left. But I can guarantee you, as I start promoting this more and more, those spots will fill up. So make sure you take advantage of this webinar, get yourself a spot, and I will help you with your sales prospecting. All right? So that's it. Go forth and do your prospecting. Good luck selling this week. And this is Scott Sambucci, and I'm signing off.